It's funny you mentioned that because that was another. I should really write my questions down. I never do because I usually just remember them. Because you just set me off with something I
Well,
wanted
it's
to
cool.
ask.
Let's just keep going off like
Yeah.
this. I like it this way.
I wanted to ask because you're very polite, professional, things like that, and I'm sure you're good with everything, time, responsibility, blah blah blah. So what are like some of the, you know, you got to be on time for like
Yeah.
you guys. All right. So I've been doing interviews for a long time. I've done internships. I've been involved in the music industry a long time. So I've seen a lot of shit, and a lot of these guys are irresponsible or on drugs, blah blah, whatever. Um, but it seems like you have to be on point. I mean, so what are some of the things, being on time, like what
Yeah,
are
I
little
mean, being
things?
on time is like one of the things. It's like a struggle in the ground
Yeah.
up house. I mean,
Like you guys are probably on time, with the rappers probably
yeah,
aren't. Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly what it is. I
That's
mean, some of
standard.
them are on time.
Yeah.
Like some of them are on time for things, but there's a lot of times where there's a lot of things coming at them because there's ground up that they deal with the
Yeah.
rappers. Then there's MDCCXI, which is their clothing line.
Okay.
So there's constant like, and then there's them making music. So
Yeah.
there's like a lot that comes at them. A lot of different ways people are telling them to do this, do that, do this. So it's being on time is important, and we do a pretty good job of that. We always make sure that we're on time for everything. We don't want to be late. That's like one of our main
Yeah.
things. Let's not be late for
Right.
anything.
The managers have to at least be on time, and I'm sure you guys are. The
Yeah,
rappers
yeah.
is okay. Like,
I don't think I've ever been late for anything.
right.
Um,
Were you always like that?
I'd like to say I was ever since like after high school, I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
like were you a
recall
little
how I
like
was.
badass kid, or were you just like a regular kid?
No, I mean I was like a pothead back in high
Yeah.
school, but not bad. Like I wasn't like
Right.
not that my friends were bad, but I didn't smoke nearly as much as my friends. And
Okay.
I was always the concerned one. So yeah. So I mean, as I got older and shit, and I started taking this more seriously. There's a certain way you have to carry yourself as
Yeah.
a manager.
I mean,
I've
like you
seen-
just said, you were always the one that was concerned about other people. You got to be like that if you're a manager.
Yeah, yeah. And there's just certain like things you got to just know. Some people just don't know the ways to be. And I kind of acquired that by hanging out with a lot of people who were in the industry and just giving me some just learning off of them. So it's dope.
That brings me to another good question that I have is thirstiness. Rappers are the thirstiest people ever. Some
Yeah.
people might not know what thirsty mean. It just means desperate. Like rappers, I hate if you're like a lot of times a lot of these rappers are the same personality type. Don't you think so?
Yeah, they do. I think Philly, like the Philly scene is really unique. I think that everyone has their own like grind in Philly, and I think it's
Yeah.
cool. Thirsty. I don't know if I'd call them thirsty. They're hungry. Like the Philly
Yeah,
guys
okay,
are
I'll give you
hungry,
that.
and like they're always trying to do whatever it can to make
To get on.
to get on.
What's like some craziness things that have happened where people are either trying to do songs or just basically ride your wave? Like, what are like some crazy, things? Have anything?
I don't know. There's always people hitting us up trying to get features and stuff, and we try to be like particular about like what features they're doing because
Yeah.
that's all part of the image at the end of the day.
For sure.
You don't want to be making songs with everybody and their mothers because
Yeah.
it doesn't. That means you're that easy. You're that accessible. You're not gonna be able. You want to be hard.
Yeah,
to
I
get
think
at,
it
you know what I'm
depends on
saying?
the caliber of star you want to be. Like,
But-
like Gucci Man has a million mixtapes,
Yeah, yeah.
but Jay-Z, he's not just randomly throwing
Yeah,
songs out
exactly.
there. Yeah,
And like they all like Jay-Z
Yeah.
before Gucci Man.
right.
So like
Exactly.
they follow. They're trying to follow a certain way of doing it, even though there's no written way to do this shit. This is all off the dome. You know,
Yeah.
this is all stuff we created. We could do it whatever way we want to do it, and it's whoever's the most unique, I guess, about doing it. That's how you get heard. But Philly's like everyone in Philly's been like real respectful and like as far as rappers go, we get along with all the Philly rappers.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, even like random people on the internet, like leaving comments or
Oh, yeah.
people at shows.
Yeah, we laugh at that and we love it. It's great. I mean, we're just happy that people care enough to either hate or like the
Yo,
music.
people are so crazy. I was on someone's Instagram, some rapper, and some girl left a comment and said like, "I give the best head." Like, why would
yeah.
you write that?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. They're nuts.
Yeah, I would talk. We get into groupies, but I would have to be after the tour, maybe. But
Yeah.
what are you personally your goals besides like let's say Ground Up blows up? What other? I'm sure you have other things you want to do, and I'm sure that now as time goes on, your doors have been open to other things you didn't even think you could do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do
for
you
sure.
personally? Do you have ideas? of
Yeah,
what
I
you
mean,
wanna
I
do?
just want to stay in the music industry. It's like, obviously, we want Ground Up to be at a self-sustaining level where it's not so hands-on at all times. And I see that coming in the near future. But I don't know. It could be anything. Working in record labels, possibly, you know, or just being an A&R and different artists,
Yeah.
or just managing other artists eventually. I know myself and Sam have talked about working with different artists, manage them and stuff, and it's just like something down the road that I definitely want to do. I just want Ground Up to be more sustainable and, you know, be somewhere. We're not at where we want to be yet.
Right.
For a lot of reasons, but when that day comes, I'm gonna start looking at my future,
Right.
taking it, being more considerate about myself and like what
Yeah.
I want to do. You know,
Because a lot of my interviews, I love interviewing people who have awesome careers. Like I just interviewed Diamond Dallas Page. I interviewed Insane Clown Posse. I don't really like their music, but I have tons of respect for them because they've done so much shit. So what as far as the brand of Ground Up? I mean, you have the clothing line, you have the record label. I guess there's not really much more you can expand to. You just got to build up what you guys are doing.
yeah, I think we're always gonna be expanding as long as there's capital to use to expand. But yeah, we want to expand on our fan base, and that's like the main goal. We want their music to be heard by as many people
Yeah.
in the world as possible. And so far every year, more and more people are listening. So, you know, we need that catapult to get us to the next level, I guess. But
Yeah.
we don't even realize it. We're getting to the next levels. We're so in it that we don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's no looking back.
it takes
You just look
interviews
forward.
like this to like really see what you've done, you
Yeah.
know, and we have done a lot, not to be on our jocks at all, but like we've been working hard for like the last 4 years. So, yeah, I mean, we just keep grinding. That's our motto, keep grinding.
So I mean, obviously the next 30 days are planned. You have to think about that, but how far in advance can you? I guess you can make a plan and follow the steps. I mean, what do you guys do?
We've learned that plans always get thrown away.
Plan to fail and fail to plan, or something like that.
Yeah, but like we had a 6-month plan 8 months ago.
Yeah.
That plan's not anywhere where what we planned 6 months ago.
But you probably have made progress, right? But just in a different way.
Yeah, for sure. It's not like we're failing at something. We're doing stuff. We're just getting different things come at us.
Yeah.
We were planning on going on tour, but we were planning on headlining a tour on our own. But then we got a great offer to tour with OCD, so we were like, yeah, let's do that. But that changes up things. You know?
That's awesome, though.
But like we take it as it comes. But while we're waiting for something to come, we're never waiting for something to come. We're always on the move, trying to make something happen. So us doing that allows things to happen or come in, which is easier for us, you know.
So, I know you guys dropped how many? Is it 2 singles now? 2 videos?
Yeah, so we dropped Let's Ride and Wrath of God.
And what is it? Project called Wrath of God? What's it called?
So the project is not titled yet.
Okay.
And that's one of those things where we're waiting for the right time to release or name the album. Talks of like Mega, and like we were talking about naming it Mega. We were just using that hashtag.
Mega?
Yeah,
MEGA?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
The acronym?
things are changing. Yeah, it's no, it's not an acronym.
Okay.
We don't really have a specific plan on the release date. The guys are just working on new music constantly. But now we're about to hit the road, so they're bringing their studio equipment with them on the road. So
Nice.
Every hotel they're trying to make some music in. So we're just having fun. Everybody's having fun. The energy's good.
Yeah. I mean, I know, like, I've seen, you see videos. Jay-Z and Kanye recorded Watch the Throne in a hotel room.
Yeah.